Okay, so let's continue practice the consolidation problem. This one is a little bit trickier, but again, feel free to pause the video and we'll be back. So, okay, so now we're back. We have a 5 feet thick normally consolidated clay layer. Again, we have the OCR. We have OCR is 1. The thickness is the H naught is 5 feet, and we have the initial void ratio E naught is 0.9, and we have the C sub C is 0.35. That's the compression index. We got a surface load, increased the existing vertical stress to start with is 100. That is the sigma VO prime to 1500 PSF. So that is an increase, right? So again, this is a normally consolidated clay. Again, try to plot a E versus the log sigma prime. Normally consolidated clay, so straight line, single straight line with a slope of C sub C. And we have the x-axis from 1000 to 1500. And now we need to figure out the delta E. And after we figure out the delta E, we can convert the delta E to a settlement. So first of all, the delta E is pretty easy to calculate. It's pretty much based on what we have done for the previous one. The delta E is the slope times the distance between those 2 points on x-axis. So that would be the log 1500 minus log 10 based 1000. So based on that, we can figure out the delta E. The delta E is 0.062. So that's the change of the void ratio. The void ratio decreased by 0.062. So if you have the void ratio, you can calculate the settlement. And I'm sure you can find this equation actually from the reference manual. That is the equation based on the change of the void ratio and to calculate the settlement. So this E naught here is the initial void ratio, and this delta E is the change, and the H naught is the thickness. So we have 0.062 over 1 plus 0.9 times 5 feet. And the answers are in inches, so this number is probably expected to be pretty small. So you can time a 12 to convert everything to inches. And if you do that, then we're talking about 1.95 inches. So the right answer is D. So again, if you don't like this method, you can try to use everything from reference manual, but just make sure that you fully understand all those parameters from those equations. But in general, this is the approach I like a lot. Find out delta E and then use this single equation to come up with the final settlement. So that's it for example number 15. And for now, 14 and 15, they are all normally consolidated soil. So we're going to take a look at another scenario that is a little bit more complicated in example number 16. So, yep.